Hey y'all, it's your girl Michaela Janae here, back with another video. If you like my makeup look, let me know. I mean, I could do a video on it if you want me to, because I do enjoy making some makeup videos, so let me know if you like that for me. But today we are here for another Maja Speaks, of course. And today I want to be talking about, don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't be afraid to step out on faith. I feel like every Monday the topics are kind of becoming similar, because I recently just had a discussion in the DMs on Instagram about, you know, faith. I love having faith discussions. I love, you know, going back and forth with someone else who has questions about the Bible, or someone who knows the Bible, or someone who just wants to know more and seek more, because I'm always trying to learn and seek more. So me and someone were having this discussion, and one thing I told him was that I'm always just trying to simplify it. I'm always trying to break it down for you guys and just let you guys know that following God, being a Christian, being in relationship with God is way easier than a lot of people make it seem. It's not as complicated as it looks from the outside. It may look like you're giving up a lot, but what you gain is so much more. It may look like it's a lot of rules. Living for Him can fall into a natural pattern, and it's the first thing you refer to instead of sinning. Like, it eventually becomes normal. Recently I've been seeing so many things about, you know, this new age spiritualities, the chakras, the tarot cards, the readings, the, you know, that evil eye symbol. All those things are just things from the enemy used to distract you from the simplicity of following God. Do you realize how complicated? You got to know what this crystal means, and how to do this little sound bowl, and take a spiritual bath, and do this and do that. That's a lot of work. I don't know if you knew, but that's a lot of work. When it comes to being a Christian, I just talk to God, I read my Bible, spend time with Him, I worship, you know, I live in accordance to His word, and that's it. I don't worry about putting my faith in any objects. I don't have to do anything special to be close to Him, or feel close to Him, or be in relationship with Him. I don't have to bend over backward, do special rituals to be in communication with God. I talk to Him all the time. The point of this story is, and this video is, to let you know that the enemy also can try to talk to you. Okay, one thing to know about the enemy, the devil, whatever you want to call him, to make yourself feel comfortable. You know, we were born into a spiritual warfare. There's so many demons and bad spirits going around whose sole purpose is to confuse you and distract you. And when it comes to stepping out on faith and taking a chance and doing something that God has directed you to do, that's when the enemy will try to steer you away from it, because he knows how good that thing can be for you. He knows where that is going to lead you, so he'll try to tell you that you shouldn't do it. He'll try to tell you that you're not good enough for it, that you're not equipped. All of that is lies from the enemy. If God told you to do something, He equipped you to do that thing. Even if you don't feel ready, even if you don't feel equipped, He equipped you. He has given you the tools to make that thing happen, okay? For you to get that job done, for you to be in that space. A lot of us feel unworthy, and you're not unworthy. God made you perfect to be who you are, and in the setting around the people you are around. Don't let the devil trying to come in and distract you and keep you from walking God's path for your life, okay? Like I said, one of the scariest things for me, for some reason, is a delay. What's his name? See, I'm not perfect. I've read the Bible every day for about 3 years, and I still don't know it word for word. The man who was king before David, he lost his anointing by working in his own strength and not being patient and waiting on God's instruction. He lost it. And that is one of the scariest things for me. I never want to be too scared or be too impatient not to wait on God's instruction, or not to do what He's told me to do, and then lose my anointing and lose my blessing. I want whatever God has for me at a certain time. I never want to go to heaven and see that there were so many blessings with my name on it, but that I didn't get them because I didn't ask for them, or that I didn't even think they had anything for me, you know? For anybody this may apply to, I know I recently went through a situation where I was like, okay, Lord, if you want me to do this thing, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna try it out because I feel good about it. Like, I got it in my mind, and it was something I really never saw myself doing. It was something I did not want to do, but I prayed about it. I felt good about it. I was like, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna try it out, right? So I went to do it. The enemy just started talking to me and feeding me things, and it was like, you don't really like this, like you hate it. You hate doing this. You don't want to do this. By the time I got home and I thought about it, I was like, those thoughts weren't my thoughts, and it weren't thoughts of God. And that's how you know who's speaking to you, when what they're saying does not even align with his word. That's why it's so important to be invested and know your Father's voice, because you're like, hey, why would God be telling me, oh, you hate this, you wouldn't want to do this? And I got the call to go there from him. Like, things just don't add up when it comes to the enemy. And when I already knew when that was happening, I should have, because I have the authority to tell the devil to get out of my head. Like, no, devil, you are a liar. God put me here for a reason, so I am going to stick it out and make the best out of the situation and get what I need to get from it. Even if you're in a situation that God put you in and you're not liking it at first either, you're supposed to affect the people there and don't let them infect you. Okay, you are supposed to make a change in that area, or that space has something or some type of way to bless you. I never want to make it too complicated for you guys, but always look deeper into what God is telling you to do and not be afraid of the things that could go wrong, being afraid to try something new, to do something different. Just go out and try it. So I hope this was some type of motivation. I hope I didn't confuse you in any type of way, but I just want to come on here and tell you guys my quick story. Yeah, don't get confused by all these new options out here. That'll probably be my video for next week. Bring it down, simplify it, go to God, talk to him, because he's always available without a special ritual. So I think that's all for today's video. I'll holla at you guys in my next video.